shook your hand on a few occasions, but always in fleeting occasions. But I think it must be great for you. I hope at least to see yourself on the silver screen this evening.
It is for a kid who spent his life in the pictures.
Yeah.
To see yourself on the screen.
The tuppenny rush.
Oh, it's great.
So yeah, you must be very happy with this. And let's just say to the viewers here now, by the way, Dublin Rob are not for profit or for anything else. Dave McHugh here and David Doyle on cameras. As somebody looked up to, I remember getting Downtown City Blues. I still have it at home on vinyl. I do, yeah. And and Eamon McCormick, I know as well. Eamon is and all the lads I knew grew up with John Fardell and Alan Thunder and all those, and Carper and all those heads, and of course Brendam over there. I call them Bren still, the brush over there. But the name Norman Teeling was gold. Always. It was. It was a bar. Do you feel that came across, or how do you feel about it musically?
Well, people have come to me all the time and they've heard. I don't know myself how they've heard of me, but a lot of people seem to know me. And it's probably the fact that I'm into a bit of this, a bit of that and the other, you know. So with the result, you're kind of like, I was in the gym game for a long time. And all the gym guys, for example, didn't know anything about art, and they wouldn't be able to they didn't know that I was an artist, and the artists didn't know I was a bodybuilder, and the musicians didn't know I was a bodybuilder or an artist. So I had 3 worlds I used to live in, and I'd escape from each one. So I never had time to crack up, but I never stayed long enough in either one.
If you pardon the bad pun, you spread the palate.
Absolutely.
In that way. By the way, did you know the McKeevers from Cabra West?
No.
Christian McKeever, just as a boy to boy, that's a...
You could have known the movie.
But no, they were also bodybuilders. But, so, out of the 3 loves of your life, music, painting, and being... I mean, there's very few people in the world can say the accolades that you have of going bodybuilding. What was your favourite? Or could you pick? It's like picking a favourite child.
I have a friend. His name is Charles, and he said to me, "The trouble with you, Norman, is you should have been 3 people." and it's so true. I don't have a favourite. The weight training, I still train. I train today, but I only do 20 minutes every day, maybe. That's the physical end of it done. I watch my diet. I've always done that. Never smoked or drank. So that's that easy enough, right? Between the other 2, I go from Billy to Jack. I paint, and then I play the guitar and do music. So they're kind of one thing to me. I don't treat them as a different. I don't treat them as like I'm a musician and I'm an artist.
Yeah, you're yourself. You're Norman Teeling.
Yeah, I can't explain it. What happened was when God was giving out talents, just as He came to me, He tripped and threw me a few. And that's all I can say.
There's nothing wrong with that, Norman. And we see him from tonight's screening, which is brilliant here in the Lighthouse in Smithfield.
Yeah.
That Norman Teeling is a person with so many talents, so much modesty. But the one thing that really struck me was that you'll sit out and sketch. Now I tried my hand sketching. How in the name of God can you sit in the middle of Dublin or anywhere else in this town and have your eye that much trained with your paintings?
It's part of being what you are. You can't explain it. I went to Venice with 4 artists, and we all carried our gear, our equipment with us from Ireland, right? When we got there, I was the only one that went out painting. The rest of them went sightseeing, but I was out painting. So if you're born like that, right?
But was it the light? Was it the? Yeah. Could you see something different in it?
No pausing. Let it go. Keep rolling.
Ah, no, this is mad. No, can't do that.
Sorry.
But was it the light, though, Norman? Seriously, because I know from been over to the Netherlands many times, and I love the Vermeer paintings and the light that that happens. You know, where that light kind of suddenly it just goes dark. It's like turning off a switch.
Well, it's all about light.
Yeah.
Painting is about light.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Without it, it's just dark.
No, but did you find that though with when you're saying that about Venice, about the different location?
Yeah.
Do you find that you're absorbing the location?
Oh yeah, yes, of course. I mean, there's many things involved there. I mean, it's so different, Venice, compared to say anywhere else in the world. It's a city in water, so that alone would draw you. You know, where are you going to get a gondola in Dublin?
But now, when you're walking through the streets of Venice, would a blues riff hit your head as well?
Oh yeah, I bring my guitar with me sometimes.
Do you know what I mean? Like you'd be walking down and something might happen. You walk along and the
Well, I
rhythm.
mean, I'm standing here and I'm kind of cool and trying to be relaxed. But inside, my head is going.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's. I'm like one of these Swiss watches that on the outside it's going tick tock, and you open it up, and inside it's going. That's me.
But then it's a perfect triumvirate then. Painting, making sure you're bodybuilding still, and playing the music.
Yeah.
The whole lot.
What
It
more
works.
could you ask for? What more could you ask for?
Couldn't. Norman Teeling, you're an absolute gentleman.
Okay.
And I hope you're very happy what Brendan Finglas did this evening, because this
I
is great.
did, I did.
We'll put this up now apropos of meeting a gentleman that has had his name up in lights most appropriately this evening here in Smithfield.
Very
and
kind.
from one dub to another. By the way, one north side to another.
Thanks very much.
Grant, he's another north side as well.
Ah, well.
David Doyle.
Well,
I mean, I hope it works out. And thank you.
Not to thank you.
care.
I'll be in touch with Brendan and we'll